Thank you, Amani. Yeah, today was a day. We'll definitely say that. Today was a day. Today was a day like any other day. I will be getting a phone call eventually because I'm awaiting some Chinese food to get delivered my way here, so there will be a slight intermission at some point. Well, if I could make any choice, Chinese wouldn't be my first, but it's the cheapest and the fastest option I have out of all of them that I could pick from on Grubhub. So it wins, but it only wins because of options and not advantages, if that makes sense. But just wanted to show off here. I'll be uploading this updated version of Cyrus the Entertainer tonight. Finished the edits. I was able to create a headband basically to go with the big afro because I didn't like the way the other one looked. It wasn't enough hair for me. So and then I did the same thing for the black attire. What's my favorite food, you ask? Good question. It's a combination, or not a combination. I would say it's a tie between Italian, like pizza, pasta, stuff like that, and Mexican. So, tacos, quesadillas, burritos, and Japanese, so ramen and sushi. So, three-way tie between those three. So there's your entrance attire for second attire there. You just change up one detail. Greetings, Brandon, by the way. Welcome. could have sworn I changed those. Guess I forgot to save. Oh boy. We're a bit on the tired side, Brandon. I might not be on as long as I normally am. Hello. Okay, coming out. Food has arrived. I will be back. Brutalist. Okay. Who's in that movie? It sounds like a Jason Statham movie. I love how this Chinese restaurant always gives me like a free soup that I never end up eating. It's the thought that counts, though. Okay. I think I might have heard of that movie actually. Now that you're mentioning Adrian Brody, because I originally read The Brutalist and thought it was like some kind of martial arts movie or something. Yeah, that one came out quite well, I must say. Even better than I expected, as a matter of fact. All right. Updated, kind of throwback Cyrus the Entertainer is now live. So, yeah, go get it. Still don't have a clue who we're making tonight, though. Let me go through my list and see who I'm feeling right now. He originally wasn't, but you know what? Well, he originally wasn't, but I said I was going to, so I guess we can do that. Let's check to see if I need to do anything in Photoshop to his face texture. Open. They had two different versions of the face. I don't know which one he used. Okay. It was this one. I'm afraid that's going to come out too pale, so we're going to add some skin saturation to him. Save. Excuse me. Drew 2. Can't see how these look like. Let's see. Nah, we'll go with the new stuff. tattoos. No, we don't need that one. Let's see what we got. Still missing something. And need the sleeve. It says I already uploaded it, so we'll see. Oh. There it is. Gosh, this takes so long. Yeah, there's, like I said, definitely not a whole lot of difference between Tajiri and Muda. Like, at all. The only thing Tajiri was missing was the face paint. No, I'm going to need to darken the face in Photoshop. Ugh. Never fails. Take two. drink refill in a second, but first, I need to see if this texture is going to cooperate. Slightly. I can live with that. Yeah, we'll take it. So I am going to take some more creative freedoms on this version. First off, we're gonna put him back to his Brock Lesnar brolickness that he once had. And just like I did with Simon Fireheart, I'm gonna age him back a couple of years, because this is his 2K23 appearance with the salt and pepper going on there. Maybe I'll do that, but I want to see how a slightly younger look works for him first. Now we gotta find our hairstyle. This one. I know it's a long style, but not super long.
Like a satellite in the black sky.
That's definitely not it. It sure as hell ain't a mullet. We're gonna find it, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't look like it's an old style. For whatever reason, I can't find it. Guess we might have to go for substitute. choose you. Greetings, Ricky. Doing all right. On today's show, we're recreating the archetype, Drew Mercer. Steve goes all the way down, so we'll keep it where it is. tattoos are tattooing, but I'm still not quite satisfied with the hair. Let me scrape around a little bit longer for this here. Wonder why it is that I can't find it. Unless he used a hacked hair. No, he didn't use modded cause. Because if he did that, then I'm cooked. But no, he never used any modded cause, so it's not a hair hack. It's kind of like a slick back hairstyle, but it's not straight. Let me see how it would look real quick if I gave him a haircut. Not feeling that. Maybe he did use a modded call. Maybe. Because I'm really not finding this hairstyle. And I'm also not trying to spend all night looking for it. See how it looks like if I dye the sides first. Otherwise Otherwise, I might stick with the all black. Yeah, we'll go with this. That'll do. I might go back and look at number 11. I'm still not satisfied with the hair. There we go. That's how we'll put the age on them. Just add some wrinkles. Alright, let's save the base. As soon as the game decides it wants to load up. Alright, so this attire has a really simple kind of like mix of a Goldberg and a Batista vibe to it. I think I am actually missing an element, however. I want to take a look at it in Photoshop right quick. Yeah, I just have to upload one more piece. Now we can go in and decorate. But first, I need a drink refill, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, back again. So the model from last year had black and orange. I'm gonna start with that and then see if a different color scheme might be the way to go. Now, he had his logos kind of fitting inside of the trim. I think we can afford to make them pop out a little bit. Size to match, and then just move it to the other side. It's kind of a slight nitpick, but I never liked the fact that they have the call model kind of standing in a pose, sort of, as opposed to just standing upright, because it can sometimes make it a little tricky to line up graphics symmetrically. Like, I don't know, maybe it's the design, but it does not look like it's lining up the way that it should. But that's just because of the way he's standing. Because the sizes on both logos are identical. But what can you do? Like I said, slight nitpick. Now, do I want to put the dragon on the back or the front? I kind of like it on the back. And then put a name logo on the front, just a little smaller, but still noticeable. I do like the color contrast though. So yeah, we'll stick with the orange and black. Alright, those are the tights. Let's look at the knee pads now. What do we got going on here? They're pads with straps underneath. Let's see if I can find that. Not quite like that. Try to find something that doesn't require you to unlock anything. And then he's got the Batista boots. Let's see if I can find those. Pretty sure I have them saved in my favorites. Yes, I do. Wrist and finger tape, and he's done. I'd rather do a tape than a band. Mix it up a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, there's my brother's last version from 2K23 and my slightly younger, slightly more muscular version for 2K24.
In the depths of darkest night, a flicker of light ignite.
Sharp on the second attire. Let's not do too much. Let's save what we got first. Give him an entrance shirt. Sleeveless, obviously. Do we want to go with the muscle shirt type deal? Greetings, Pam. Those days happen, unfortunately. had one of my coworkers almost quit yesterday. Because I was off, and it appears that when I'm off, nobody wants to pick up the slack, so to speak. Basically, it's one of those situations where if I'm not there, nobody does what it is that I do. And one of my new coworkers had to be the one in my area trying to do what I do and not getting any assistance, and she almost walked. Well, that's not your fault. Blame that on the management for not adequately equipping you for such a situation. I mean, it's obviously going to suck in the moment, but that is not on you. Greetings, Perry. As you can see, I'm almost complete with one of my brother's top dogs, Drew Mercer. The appearance, anyway. Exactly. That's the same thing I said to her. In the words of Monique, treat yourself. Even though Monique, at one point looked like she treated herself a little bit too much. Yeah. That might have been a fat joke. But she has lost a lot of weight. And she's got a lot of haters because she lost that weight, because now they don't have any excuse not to lose weight because she did. Like, oh, you should love your curves. No, not if you're morbidly obese and subject to a heart attack or diabetes or whatever it is that you might be able to get when you're overweight. I'm sure come up with something satisfying. Like me, for example, I'm treating myself with Chinese. That is slightly cold now, but I don't care. I'll pay for it later. I probably will, but Stryker is a Underground Kings character, and I'm gonna start on them after I've completed the XWA roster. Korean fried chicken or Korean barbecue, either way. I actually come to find out some pretty cool stuff about Korean barbecue and Korean fried chicken. They learned how to do it from black people. Specifically, black soldiers who served in the United States Army during the Korean and Vietnam Wars that were deployed over in South Korea. Obviously, they're still going to be cooking food from their homeland, basically, fried chicken, because you know us black people, we love us some fried chicken. And it caught on with the locals, and then they started making their own version of Korean barbecue and Korean fried chicken with their own obvious flair to it, but like different spices and things of that nature. But yeah. Just another reason why black people are awesome, and we just make the world better all around. Yes. Oh, that's cool. I forget which state you're in, but it's like in New York, it could be like a freaking blizzard and businesses still won't close. It'd be like 6 feet of snow on the ground, and you'll still get a call from your boss like, yeah, you're still coming in today, right? Like, really, bro? Oh, Flare Country, North Carolina. Yeah, y'all were closed during the snow day. Like, oh, it's snowing. Everybody go home. Yeah, they're pretty much that meme of Matt Franco in, I forgot whatever the movie was, where he has like a noose tattooed to his neck and he's like, first time? Yeah. Especially the toilet paper. For whatever reason, they want to go after all the toilet paper. All right. Drew Mercer's appearance is done. Next comes the entrance and then the moveset. Yeah, you can definitely stack up on the ramen noodles. Those will last you a while. Nani Kostako. Entrance is going to be kind of tricky for him. Can't use dodge out. Would have been nice, but the fire changed. I think so too. Let's see how it looks all the way through. Yeah, I got the message. Yeah. She's already uploaded all the creations. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with there, Pin. go. Let's get them in. Yep.
Here is your winner, Archangel! Here is your winner, Archangel! Here is your winner, Archangel! Here is your winner, Archangel!
Well, that was quick. And now for the moveset. Now, Drew's wrestling style is... Oh, what the fuck? Some motherfucker out there is trying to get my damn stream banned. Really? Really? These people are ridiculous. Yeah, you just pause back a couple of seconds and you can see why it was that I skipped the first page immediately. Like, wow. These people. I was browsing through arenas the other night and I saw a freaking Gooner arena. If you know what they call gooning nowadays, you get the idea. But, yeah. These people out here are just... Some folks have no life. Some folks out here need to touch grass or touch some boobs. But then again, the fact that they can't touch boobs is probably the reason why they're freaking hormonal horn dogs. Now there was a logo on the first page that was not safe for work. We'll put it to you like that. Okay. So as I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted, Drew Mercer's wrestling style was a mixture of Brock Lesnar and Batista. Problem is, I have wrestlers who have both Brock Lesnar and Batista's styles already. So we're going to look to see if somebody has made a moveset based on the late Mike Awesome and use that as his base. And indeed, someone did. And that's what we're going to go with. Greetings. Pickle Tomato, welcome. Remember, I have those moves. Drew's finisher was the Emerald Flosion. Am I getting 2K25? No. Or I'll say not until I find out everything that there is to know about the game as far as the creation suite is concerned, and whether or not they're fixing any of the bugs that are still in this game after how many years. throw in an old school move that Drew Mercer had. Back when my brother had him as Drew Romeo, which was the Swanton. Yeah. The moves were okay in that pack, but they could have, gone with somebody aside from Pat McAfee of all people. You want to talk about insulting people's intelligence? That whole DLC did that. How many power bombs can you have in one moveset? All of them. I forgot the apron power bomb was there. I forgot they made the OMG moves into regular moves now. Just gotta find the names of them all. Do we want to give them a bounce? Yeah, we'll give them a bounce. No, unfortunately, the OMG move is a part of the past. I guess we'll go with the Gut Buster. starts. Yep, that'll work. Gold medalist, maybe? What did they name Kurt Angle's moves this time? We'll find it. I hope.
Tell me the truth. I'm waiting. No more lies.
We'll just go with chances.
Look into my eyes. I did not get this far. I've fallen to my knees. You should know. I am made of liquid mercury. I have no fear. I am your darkest
Alright,
fantasy.
let's
Divine entity.
just check a couple more moves.
I am sanctified, glorified, prophesized, justified, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, balanced, divine, weaponized, vilified, weaponized, vilified, glorified, vilified. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I am your darkest fantasy.
Alright,
Divine entity.
let's
Darkest fantasy. Divine entity. I am your darkest fantasy.
test this move set out and see how it works.
Darkest fantasy. Divine entity. I am your fantasy.
Actually,
Fantasy. I am your enemy.
let's change one thing up here.
Tell me the truth. I'm waiting. Tell me the truth. I'm waiting.
Time for the test match.
Yeah, now we're talking.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 366 pounds, the Warden.
Such a tremendous athlete. Bad attitude, though. Yeah, it's a real shame that they don't respect anyone. Not their fellow superstars, not even the WWE Universe.
Respect has to be earned, Saxton. More superstars could stand to remember that. He calls himself the standard bearer of this division and plans on proving it in a matter of moments.
Couple of big boys.
And here comes one of my favorites.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 388 pounds, Archangel!
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
And here's a superstar that has all the tools to be one of the biggest names this business has ever seen.
I'm not ready to crown him as the next big thing just yet, but his performance in this match could sway me.
You're not the only person to be looking to convince tonight. Yeah, but he has his work cut out for him against a superstar who is always prepared for competition, always focused and ready to go out there and compete.
That preparation is the type of thing that elevates a superstar, Saxton.
Muscling up their opponent. Oh, my goodness. Into the powerbomb. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. Caught with a lariat. Uh-oh. Shifts it back onto him. Measuring. Oh, face stomped. Taking it outside the ring now. Turned it around to hit a DDT with authority. Saw that one coming. Bashed right into the post on the outside. This is just brute power. Release German. Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now. Ooh, vicious headbutt.
That was impressive.
And here's a cover. And he kicks out at two.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Watch this power. Way up and down hard.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
handle. Reversal. Can he take advantage?
And responds with a counter of their own.
With the reversal.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
Snap power slam. He deflects it right back.
Saw that one coming.
Big boot. Now he's been put on the defensive. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Vicious right forearm. And he barely evades. Oh, my German suplex released.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
What a punch. Oh, man. Great display of power to the German. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out. Oh, running knee strike.
Hit the rope.
Uh-oh. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Michinoku driver, wow.
Rocked by the hip attack.
He saw it coming, taking advantage. Oh, an overhand punch.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head. Targets the gut to end the offense.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Oh, kick right to the back. Turned that one around. Placing them into the corner. Biggs! And he goes for the pin. And the referee stops the count before two.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
He had it scouted. Right across the throat. Countered it just in time. Up the turnbuckles.
Incoming.
Knew it was coming and answered with an emphatic power slam.
Great counter.
Butterfly lock is applied.
And what a throw that was. He's starting to struggle here.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Back suplex. Setting up for something here. My goodness! And then look at that! Uh-oh! Oh, here we go. Headbutt to the gut!
He's heading back to the ring.
He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout. Talk about a close call.
Yeah, the referee was dead.
And they're going shot for shot, move for move.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
And what will it be? And a strong kick out at one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, this is just disrespectful. And an elbow drop, too? He has him now. What an aggressive side slam.
Uh-oh, second rope.
Guys, that might be the best moonsault ever.
I agree.
Now that is an exclamation point. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure. Unreal. Unreal the kick out there. Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary. What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
Stiff elbow will break that. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
The fight is being brought right to him.
He somehow has to get himself back in order again. After all we've seen, these men are still not finished.
There's a fire burning inside these competitors that won't allow them to quit.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Reversal. Can he take advantage? Turning the tables.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
He isn't allowing that burst of attacks to finish him.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring. And he's able to counter.
He hasn't hit one of those headbutts yet.
Choke bomb.
Oh, man, he is fired up.
Saving us from having to sit through that.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
Oh, my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
With the counter. Oh, man. There he goes, right in the corner.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Muscles up their opponent.
Been driven down with Emerald Flungeon.
Does he have a winning hand now?
Oh, and he just kicked out. I thought once he executed that, it was good night.
You have to wonder, how much more can he take?
And the heaviest hitter in the arsenal was not enough. And he's showing that he still has signs of life in him.
Pulling off an outstanding surge at exactly the right time.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Big time powerbomb.
He turns it around.
These are not small men we're talking about here. Mamula is 368 pounds. Dream Mercer is 388 pounds. So, they are definitely super heavyweights. Throwing each other around like this.
Using his body as a weapon.
Yeah.
Tossed back into the ring.
He saw the match that I had with Mamula against Primo.
Right forearm.
Did some scouting.
Answering back. He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Oh, what a tackle.
Dodged right on cue.
Stump shoulder pile driver.
And this might not have a pleasant ending. Uh-oh. No!
That would have busted him open if I had blood turned on. Okay, back in the ring, boys.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon. Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that.
Perfect time to attack when his guard is down.
Back and forth we go again. With the spine buster.
Working on the leg.
Made Drew Mercer.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Oof.
Guy in the orange, the black and orange.
Good timing with
Technically,
that
I've made everybody.
Thunderous power slam. Brutal knee to the side of the face.
And he's really gotten into his zone. Uh-oh, second rope. Oh, that might be the best moonsault ever. I agree.
That can certainly do it.
Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long.
Here is your winner, the Warden.
And the celebration's underway.
No one was willing to give even a single inch of ground in this battle.
At times, it seemed like these competitors were totally deadlocked, but here you see the one who prevailed.
That was a good one. I think I'm satisfied with the Mercer moveset. Tomo is just a beast. Plain and simple. But funny you should mention that, Perry, because if I was actually a professional wrestler, my gimmick would be something like Cyrus the Entertainer. Like, the idea behind Cyrus is basically like a wrestling version of Apollo Creed or Muhammad Ali, one of those two. Or both, actually, because in the interviews, Carl Weathers said that when he was rehearsing for the role of Apollo Creed, he was basically watching Muhammad Ali videos and kind of emulating that. So, yeah. Pretty much that kind of persona, but in wrestling as opposed to boxing. Nah, I won't make any. I won't make any on-screen appearances. I'm the play-by-play guy. That's it. Well, Tomoa Momula is actually the current CAW World Champion, so he would be a pretty tough obstacle to overcome. But Greetings, AC. I was about to cut this stream short, but before I do, I'll just take the time to show off a couple of things. For those of you who might not be familiar with my work, I create exclusively original calls. So, no real wrestlers. These are all fictional characters of either myself or other people's creations. Mostly at the present moment, those of my twin brother, who unfortunately passed away last year in July. So I'm recreating a handful of his creations, the ones that he is most famous for, as an homage, and also integrating those characters into my own XWA show. So as you can see from me scrolling through here, I make a lot of characters. At the present moment, I have 63 cause uploaded to Community Creations. All 100% original. And I still have about 20 more to make, at least for the XWA main roster. Then I'll be doing the tag team roster. Then I'll be doing the roster for a separate project called Underground Kings, which is also going to be all original characters. But that's going to be more kind of like a cinematic Lucha Underground type thing. And I'm going to need to scrub this beard because I'm itchy as fuck right now. Drew hasn't been uploaded yet. I'm going to actually upload him. Might as well do it now. I think I'm satisfied enough with the moveset. I don't need to do any more tweaking to him. He's good to go. Okay, 66 cause. I said 63. I slightly miscounted. So many of them I lost track. Thank you for the kind words, by the way. Ooh. Damn it. I just noticed his fighting style is wrong. He's currently set to striker when quite obviously he should be a powerhouse. Which means I'm going to have to reset his stats. Based on Buff Bagwell, nah, not really. Well, thank you, Pickle. I've been told that a time or two. Another thing about me that I don't normally try to brag about so much, because there's a lot of people who have fragile egos out there in the call community, is the fact that I am the longest running original call creator in the community, dating all the way back to 2005 till now. So 19 years, give or take. Yep. and I got all the receipts. I think it was 2 or 3 streams back. I showed my old posts on the SmackDown Creations Archive, which was the forum that used to be cause.ws before they changed the domain to cause.ws, which at one point was the biggest platform for car creators before everybody just decided they wanted to start posting on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. I've forgotten more cause than most people have ever actually created. Yep, 388s. So if you can believe it, he's actually 7 pounds lighter than me. But I'll admit I probably do need to lose a little bit of weight. Excellent. I'm guessing you had to find some original assets. Which is very tricky to do, I'm gonna admit, because Google search ain't what it used to be. What car am I most proud of? That's a pretty easy question for me to answer. But I won't just tell you, I'll show you. Soon as the game loads. Very nice. It's all about making stuff that other people haven't already used. Pretty much. But yeah, to answer your question, Pickle, this gentleman right here goes by the name of Riot. He is the centerpiece of my car universe, basically. Pretty much. I've actually made him even longer than 2005, dating all the way back to WWF Attitude, which some of you, if not most of you, probably were not even alive to play. That was a PlayStation 1 title. Yeah, I do make belts. I just haven't gotten around to them yet, but I am. It's on the list. I have a pretty long to-do list of stuff to make right now, which is another reason why I'm not getting 2K25, because I got too much shit already to do in this game to have to do it all over again in another game. But I've had that conversation 1,000 times already. But yeah, getting back to Riot here, he's got probably the most robust lore and backstory of any character you will ever see as a original call. And I'm actually not just saying that to talk trash or toot my own horn. I've actually concocted an entire original series that sort of explains his backstory and adds on a little bit more with other creations of mine. Let me go ahead and open up my channel here right quick and point your attention to... Did I even put them in the playlist? How could I have not put them in the playlist? For shame. I gotta go ahead and do that. But let me open up the desktop here. And point your attention to these series of videos called The Trial of Kings, starting here. Made this 4 years ago. It's how many episodes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 episodes. They're kind of long because it's simulated matches along with cinematic story that kind of explains Riot's backstory and creates a whole world of stuff and things. Inspired a lot by John Wick, Kengan Ashura, if you're not familiar with that anime / manga. What else? Freaking anything Kumite, like Bloodsport, Enter the Dragon, all the rest of that stuff. But yeah, let me go ahead and show a clip. Also did the voiceover for most of the characters.
Vasily Rasputin. I knew your ass was gonna be here.
Sydney Striker. Long time no see, providers. Your internment is rare.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot before I get into the ring. Group D. The group of death, as they call it. Good news is that I get to scout all my potential opponents.
Bad news is that you're in the same group as him.
Well, at least I didn't get the opening match against him. I don't know who this Bryce Schaefer dude is, But he had better have brought his shitting pants with him, you know what I'm saying? First round match against the champ. Now that's trial by fire.
You think you can beat him with attitude like that? I do not let a man's reputation precede him. His value comes from what I see with my own eyes. Like Sawamura, he is made of iron will and head of stone. Match could have gone either way.
But it went your way. And that's all that matters in the end, right? Let's have a drink of that.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Striker. But may I have a word with Mr. Rasputin?
Friend of yours, Vasily?
No. We will catch up later.
Vasily?
Let's push up to the last part of this one. Now we have AI voiceover, so I can do female voices a whole lot better than having to like pitch up and do all kinds of sound engineering to make my voice sound slightly like a woman. That was a lot of work.
Rasputin. Oh, Rasputin. Where you at, comrade? Oh, you saw what I just did, because it's gonna be your skull on these nuts, motherfucker.
You need to shut your $5 ass up before I make change. Was you trying to send a message? Because all I got from that was I'm a little bitch who can't put my own work in.
Oh, look what we got here. It's Tyson Blackheart's house, nigga. Wherever there's a rich white dude, you always got one nigga cooning it up to get some residual benefits. You shine his boots too?
I don't expect a street nigga like you to understand how business gets done in the real world. All you need to care about is money. Prize fighter. He was too hood to have a legit boxing career, so they threw your ass out. Now you gotta fight for chicken scraps, cause you don't know how to act like a civilized human fucking being.
You done with the lecture? Cause it don't matter what I've done. It's all about what I'm gonna do. And that's knock you the fuck out.
Do we have a problem here? I would highly recommend you show some restraint somewhere. You've got a lot riding on your success, so you might want to save it for the next match.
You don't own me, motherfucker. This ain't XWA. I get to beat your ass too, bitch.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. Drew, a little bit of Brock Lesnar, Batista, and Mike Awesome.
Well, it looks like we'll have to inform Elcor that due to the rambunctious nature of the combatants, Aggressive Sample will no longer be able to compete. What a shame. Looks like your quest for revenge will have to wait another time.
Next time, show some respect, motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, that was the first part. Well, the end of the first part, but yeah. I highly encourage anybody who hasn't watched those videos to do so, even if you're just skimming through it. Really, really good story, editing. It will only get better once I start doing the follow-up to it, but yeah. Let's get back to the screen. Yeah. When my brother first made him, it was originally based off of Brock Lesnar. But over time, many, many years, you add different influences onto a character, and it kind of becomes a hybrid, kind of like an amalgamation, I know that's a big word, of different character influences. Yeah. Well, there's two things that are kind of stopping me from that. First off, I only use my own content. Like, I barely use anybody else's. Just a handful, maybe like one or two people. And second, I don't really involve myself that much in the call community because, how do I put it? People be dumb out there, and I stay in my own lane. But I do know what's the status, actually. He was on the old cause.ws forums as an original call creator before he jumped into the modding scene and blew up the way that he did. He was, I think he still is kind of associated with FAM, which is another call show out there that uses original characters, that is way bigger than me. But another drawback for me is the fact that I'm a one-man production team here, so I have to do all the production, creation, video editing, voiceover, and stuff like that. Whereas a place like FAM, also known as Forever a Movement, has a whole bunch of guys working on their videos, so they get stuff done faster. But yeah, you know, I don't really actually have a character that's based mostly on Goldberg. I guess there is some Goldberg in his design, specifically his attire, because that was how it was that my brother had it based on from last year's, and that's what I was kind of going by. Am I going to do a car showcase? Yes. I guess I might as well, considering I have so many of them. That would be some good content to hold people over until I can actually start doing some shows. I think I might actually just go ahead and get done at least one episode of Girl Fight, maybe two, in the next couple of weeks, probably sometime in the middle of February, because I wanted to wait until I got done my men's roster before I started doing shows, but I have the entire Diamond division already created, so there's nothing really stopping me from doing that. But I would also do the car showcase videos just to give people a little closer look and explanation towards my creative process with them, because I didn't stream when I made any of those female cars. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and make that happen at some point. in the not so distant future. But yeah. Thank you, Perry. That's quite the compliment. I keep to a certain aesthetic as far as my creations are concerned, where there is realism to them, but there's still going to be more exaggerated, like over the top, larger than life type of characters as far as their looks are concerned, physiques, tattoos, that type of thing, because you don't have a limitation as far as what it is that you can do aside from what it is that you can think of. And I have quite a vivid imagination, as you can obviously see. So yeah, it definitely helps a lot. And I'm just happy that people have been digging it for all of this time. Would it be nice if more people were familiar? Yes, but it is what it is. I don't mind. I have a whole bunch of people who are familiar with my work, and that's just fine with me. Yeah, that's probably the biggest obstacle of them all for anybody who is interested in creating content, whether it be car shows, whatever, anything YouTube is, you got to make the time for it, because it's going to take up a lot of time. Chris, Legionarius, yes. Lidehammer, no. I have 2 more characters on my list. That is Ryan Fireheart, the youngest of the mainline Fireheart family. And then a character named Adam Devlin, who was one that my brother had created for another person in the EFED era of the XWA, aka the Man Without Fear. His aesthetic, his look is kind of Daredevil inspired. After that, that's going to do it for all of my brother's cause that I'm going to be recreating. Then I'll be back focused on my characters. Yeah. I was only going to make a handful of his cause, the ones that I think were probably his most popular, which means, unfortunately, that some characters that maybe other people liked will not be recreated. My brother made Drew. Let's go to the roster. The following cause that I'll be showing here are all the ones that my brother created that I have recreated and uploaded. There's Ashley Diamond, who is the first XWA Diamond Champion. There's Brittany Monroe, who is based off of Marilyn Monroe. This was before Timeless Tony Storm also. So yeah, but my interpretation is a mix between Timeless Tony Storm and current day Mariah May. So she's kind of sadistic. Then there's Brian the Dragon Yang, who was the first character that was, it was a car that my brother had created for another user to use in the eFed. So it is his, but I've recreated him. It's actually the first official release of this particular car outside of being used in our XWA eFed version. You can obviously tell from the color scheme who he's kind of based on. There is Chad Treadstone, which I actually inherited from him. He originally created the character, but I'm using this character specifically for a faction that I'm going to be introducing in this next season of XWA shows. Then there's Drew Mercer, who was actually one of his longest running cars. He had actually, well, not really. Yes and no. He first made him in No Mercy, and back then his name was Drew Romeo, but he gave him an actual, like, legit last name at some point, and kind of started modeling him off of, like I said, Brock Lesnar, Batista, a little bit of Goldberg, pretty much power wrestlers, basically. And there's Evan Fate, who is actually the son of Riot, who I previously showed. That's just part of our collective backstory lore going on with all of our characters in our own little self-contained universe, so to speak. Then there's Heather Fireheart, who is a member of the Fireheart family, which is kind of like his version of the Hart family, basically. Wrestling family based out of California. You'll see the elder sibling of the Fireheart family in a second. Then there's Helena Troy, who right now is, I think, my most downloaded car, ironically. So she was created for the eFed also, but he also used it for his own presentations, his own federation and such like that. And she's just got a look to her, kind of like, and again, this is kind of coincidental because you have people who have this look now, but he's made this call like years ago. But like Blair Davenport, you know, it's basically her vibe. But Helena Troy's been made since like the mid-2000s, pretty much. So yeah, kind of one of those coincidences. Hunter Hawk is a project that both of us had kind of created. He was going to be one of the characters that would appear in both my XWA shows as well as the Underground Kings story that I'm going to be working on as well. So narratively, he is the heavyweight champion of mixed martial arts. I'm not using any specific promotion or anything like that. He's just heavyweight champion of MMA. And he thinks that he's the greatest fighter in the world, so he's not only doing MMA, but is also doing pro wrestling, and is also fighting in underground tournaments, which would be the centerpiece of what the Underground King story is going to be. He's kind of based off of Chuck Norris, pretty much. Then there's Iconic, who is going to be the top guy of the next generation of my brothers cause, pretty much. So, you know, he had been making cause just as long as I have. So we have generations of cause, pretty much. Some being younger and older than others. And so the latest, newest generation of this guy was going to be the top guy. So I'm going to kind of build him to being one of the top guys in my universe as well. But that's story to be told in due time. And there's Jason Jones, who is one of the first students of Riot, who I had already shown you, at his School of Hardcore Academy. The whole school thing is a big thing as part of the universe that I've created as well. He also has his own school now, because he's part of that whole first generation of cause that we had created. Sidebar, this is Kane, who is not one of my brother's creations, but the person who did create it, him, gave me permission to use him, aka the Death Metal Colossus. He's also a former XWA World Heavyweight Champion in the EFED era, and he'll be part of this faction that I'm going to be bringing in called the Old Blood, that is going to be comprised of characters from the EFED era who are now going to be part of the YouTube era. So, yeah. Side note. Keep it going. Oh, there we go. Primo Valiante, who is an Italian super athlete, technical wrestler type, who is part of another school that we both created, that features two other characters that I have not yet created, but will in due time. Basically, traditional European style wrestling, no frills, holds, submissions, suplexes, that type of thing. Then there's Scott Odell, who is the first XWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's based off of Mike O'Hearn, who is an actor slash bodybuilder. He appeared on American Gladiators, the reboot, not the original one, as Titan, and also an old show back in the 90s called Battle Dome, which was the bootleg American Gladiators, where he was going by the name of Michael Odell, hence Odell as the last name, pretty much. He's kind of like Lex Luger type wrestler, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, that type of character, like strong, muscular bodybuilder type, uses power moves, old school WWF style wrestling, back when everybody was, you know, mountains of muscle. Simon Fireheart, still the best profile picture of all time, right there. But this was my brother's Riot, basically. This was his first generation creation, the first car that he ever created back in WWF Attitude, even though back then he went under the name Chaos, K-A-O-S, but eventually evolved the character to an actual name of Fireheart, and then developed the whole Fireheart clan, which again I said is basically his version of the Hart family, like a wrestling dynasty with several different members to them. And he's the Bret, basically. And then there's Timoa Momula, who is kind of self-explanatory. Big, strong, powerful Samoan savage influenced heavily by Samoa Joe and Jacob Fatu. You can even see the vibe there. A little bit of Solo Sikoa too. This boy is a beast right here. Like, he's been demolishing everyone in test matches I've been running. But he is also the current CAW World Heavyweight Champion. That stands for Continental Alliance Wrestling, which was my brother's core promotion that he was running. I have made my version of his flagship show arena, Conflict, which is available on Community Creations right now. You just type in the tag 3X Core, that's the number 3, letter X CAW, and you'll find everything that I've downloaded so far. And that's it. Those are all of the creations of my brothers and others that I have recreated this year. And like I said, I got 2 more to make, and that'll be that, and I'll get back to my characters. But yeah, up and down the list, this is what I do. You can see a very mixed bag of tricks here. Everybody's got backstories. That's Carmella Blackheart, aka the Boss Lady, or former Boss Lady. I have a video explaining what it is that they're going to be doing, kind of transitioning her and Riot into the Underground Kings story and out of the XWA story. Yeah, I got a lot going on here, folks. But yeah, just kind of showing off the roster, so to speak, so far. Like I said, I have at least 20 more cars to create. I am insane. Yes. Very few people out there have my level of output yearly. Yeah, just going through this list was like, damn. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of content right there. But yeah, I say tonight was pretty productive. We got Drew done, uploaded, looking good. I think that would be a good time for me to call it a night here, and I might be back on tomorrow, and maybe I will, well, I'll round out the rest of my brother's stuff, so that will be Ryan Fireheart and Adam Devlin, and yeah, that will be the remainder of his legacy cause, and then I'll get back into the proper XWA roster at some point next week. Yeah. Schedule is going to be sporadic, so I won't be able to tell you when it is that I'll be back on stream after tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. If you guys follow me on X, Twitter, if you're nasty, at OBFTG, you will get updates on what it is that I'm working on, when it is that I'm going to be back on stream, or when it is that I actually put videos up, like actual videos and not live streams. Be nice to get back into that at some point. We're working on it. There's a lot going on here. But that being said, I will bid you all good night, and I will see you some point tomorrow afternoon or evening. We'll see. Depends on what I can get done outside of the realm of video gaming and stuff like that, because day off from work means you have to take care of real world adulting things, unfortunately. So yeah, on that note, I will bid you all a good night.